Hello, friends. Welcome back to Amanda's Bookish Adventures, and I have my February book haul, Part 1. It is my birthday. Some of these are new releases, some of these I got gift cards and birthday money, and I spent majority on books. So for Part 1, we have 11 things to talk about. Some are sequels, so I won't talk about them, but I will show them. But let me get said sequels. They're over here. So I believe in January, one of the book hauls, I hauled volume 1 of The Perks of Being an S Class Heroine. That's volume 2. Volume 3. Volume 4. Volume 5. So that is 4 down that are sequels. I will show you another sequel that I won't be talking about, but I have the second in the Shadow Beast series Shadow Beast Shifters, Reclaimed. Let's talk about this one. I'm actually really excited for this one. Sorry we got cut off. So, as I was saying, I'm excited for this. Wicked Onyx by Debbie Cassidy. You don't graduate Nightbridge Academy. You survive it. Born into a sorcerer bloodline, cursed and cut off from my power. I was accustomed to being an outcast. For generations, my bloodline carried the weight of a crime committed by our ancestor. But my mother's death changed everything. She left a clue that could prove our innocence, an ancient text hidden deep beneath Nightbridge Academy. This academy is a fortress of power. House of is a fortress of power, housing the most dangerous enchanters and sorcerers, constricted to keep horrors and echoes at bay. And as the last surviving Onyx, I'm out on missions. My plan is simple: find the book, expose the Imperium as liars as they are. But I didn't plan for the whispers that haunt my dreams, or a complication of feelings. I shouldn't be capable of stirred by two. Okay, hold on. I think in my brain I'm mixing two sentences up, but I don't think I am. But I didn't plan for whispers that haunt my dreams, or the complications of feelings I shouldn't be capable of. Stirred by two men bound to the very institution I've come to destroy. One sees too much yet says too little. The other is steady, protective, and always is in my corner, and I can't have either. Yet when I'm in their presence, my curse begins to crack. If they discover my true purpose, I'm dead, but some truths are worth dying for. The Imperium cursed my bloodline, stripped us of our magic, branded us as traitors, and now they will pay. I like a good revenge story. I feel like it's kind of perfect, and I want to get into it soon. I just need to see when book 2 gets released because I don't know if I want to start it or if I want to start it as close as I can to book 2 or just start it and reread it next year. We have The Lies That Summon the Night by the author. I think it's Tessanja Odette. Lies, beauty, and seduction mingle in the first book of an enthralling romantasy series where making art is considered a sin and the shadows born from it aren't the only dangers the creators from the best-selling author of The Curse of the Wolf King. Ever since art gave life to the ever since art gave life to bloodthirsty shadows, creative works have been forbidden and talented creators sacrificed to the sinless, the immortal royals who feast on human blood in return for their protection. Iana's secret storytelling nearly got her killed once, and she'd be damned if she ever got caught again. With a bounty on her head, she keeps to the city's dark underbelly where she earns a meagerly living from thrill-seeking patrons desperate to hear her illicit fiction until Dominic, a Shadowbane, catches one of her performances. Dominic is a half-sinless monster hunter as fearsome as his prey, but to complete his hunt he needs an artist to summon the shadows. He needs Iana. Dominic delivers an ultimatum: serve him or he'll claim her bounty. When survival is all Enon has left, the choice is clear, at least until she can betray him and leave him for dead. As their tense alliance leads them into the heart of danger, dark secrets unravel about each other, their risk and threats they face, but their greatest risk of all is desire growing between them. That is something more sinful than lust at play, and it could bring the world to its knees. See, I remember pre ordering it, and I really think it was from a Instagram ad. Majority of what I have ordered has been recommended to me on Instagram, but that sounds good. So this is a companion novel, and I have not read the first one, but we have Get Over It, April Evans. I think because it's a companion novel and I haven't read the first book, I think I'll be okay to read it. April Evans' life is in shambles. She had to close her tattoo shop in Clover Lake, and she's subletting her house to cover her mortgage, and her love life non-existent ever since Elena's ex-fiance left her for a younger woman 3 years ago. I'm actually really scared that I'm spoiling the first book. When April is asked to teach a summer art class at the town's new resort called Clover Wild, she jumps at the opportunity, especially since the job comes with room and board. And she's sure that is the silver lining she needs until she meets her cabin mate, Daphne Love, the woman who stole her ex fiance. Okay, I don't think I spoiled myself, and even worse, it's clear Daphne has no idea who April is. Daphne Love is cursed. Well, love, she thought she found unconditional love she carved in her girlfriend Elena, but now she's single again and utterly heartbroken when her friend hooks her up with a summer gig as an art instructor at a swanky resort in New Hampshire. Daphne feels optimistic for once. If only she had a roommate. If only she had a roommate and a coworker who didn't seem to hate her on sight. Their already tense relationship gets shakier when April and Daphne find themselves competing for a rare opportunity to showcase their art in a London museum, but slowly barriers begin to fall and an inexplicable allure keeps drawing them closer, leaving them to wonder if the perfect place that they're looking for can only be made with each other. So I'm hoping to really really love it. We have The Aftermath by Tracy Wolff. Sprayed edges, and it really reminds me of Slytherin, those edges, and I am a Slytherin. So I may or may not have pre-ordered the book because of the sprayed edges. What's your myth? Penelope Weaver has spent her whole life preparing to attend Alexander Academy, where students learn how to bring to life the Greeks of okay, hold on. Bring to life the stories of Greek mythology, as well as discover the Greek god whose principles they must embody. Penelope knows she's Athena, all smart, practical, rule-following girls who take parts in stories that matter are Athens. But when Penelope and her twin brother Paris arrive at Aximanders, it appears fate has other plans. Penelope's place with the Athenas. Oh, Penelope isn't placed with the Athenas. She's placed with students who are anything but practical, who prefer parties to rules, and that's just the beginning. She is given the world's worst muse. I see where this is going. Her assigned tasks feel impossible, and the Mage of Animix Academy, or Adam, I'm just going to say the Academy, is overwhelming. Not to mention, there are two different boys, making her new life even more confusing. But as things go from bad to dangerously worse, one thing became clear. In a world where everything is fated to happen a certain way, some stories need to be rewritten. As the world around her shifts and cracks, Penelope is asked to forget everything she thought she knew to help create a better story, even if that changes everything planned and breaks every rule. This page turn middle grade debut from New York best-selling Times challenges the ideas that stories defined us rather than the other way around. Penelope's journey puts the power back in the hands of any reader, young or old, brave enough to chart their own. The funny thing is, I didn't think. Oh, my hand is killing me. I need to put on my brace after this. I did not think it was middle grade. I thought maybe it was young adult. It could be a mix of both, but I'm actually really intrigued. This book has been the bane of my existence since I first got the title of it. It took forever to get into my hands. I think I pre ordered this, or at least knew about the title, in 2024. So we have a stage set for villains by Shannon J. Span. The gods are dead. All that's left are the players. The performers of the playhouse are worshipped as they are feared. Their enchanting shows, bonding hearts, minds, and even reality itself. Vicious, godlike, lethal, 18-year-old Riven, Hesper, knows the dangers better than anyone. After her own encounter with the player result in a curse that's slowly killing her. When the playhouse announces the spectacle of a lifetime, a chance for one mortal to steal a player's immortality, Riven sees her last chance to live. Desperate for answers, she infiltrates the competition. There she plans to find Jude, the Playhouse brilliant, merciless lead player, whose charm is as dangerous as his craft and strikes a deadly bargain to save her life. But with time running out and the Playhouse secrets unraveling into a disturbing picture, Riven faces a grim possibility. She might not be the hero of her story after all. In fact, she may be the villain. Perhaps because the Playhouse doesn't just tell stories, it rewrites them, and Riven's might end in blood. Carnival meets One Dark Window in this lush and dark fantasy. I'm telling you, I've been wanting that book since I've seen the title of it. To finally have it, I really, really want to read it. We will see when I do, but I'm going to probably dive into that as soon as I can. We have Queen of Faces. A pawn dies, a queen rises by Petra Lord. Annabelle Cage is trapped in a male body, and it's rotting from the inside out. In Kanar, where mythical elite buy and swap designer bodies like clothes, Anna can't afford to escape her tattered form. When she fails the entrance exam to the prestige Paragon Academy, a lot of academies this book call, her last hope of earning a new body implodes. As the clock ticks down to her final breath, she forces to use her illusion magic to steal a healthy Cassius before her own kills her. It's like, Cassius, maybe I'm just gonna do a healthy body before her own kills her. But Anna is caught by none other than the headmaster of Paragon Academy, who poses an ultimatum: face execution for her crime or become a mercenary at his command. Revolt is brewing in the Kanar's smog-choked world, and the wealthy and powerful will stop at nothing to take down the rebels. And the infamous Dark Witch at the helm, the Black Wraith. With no choice but to accept, Anna will still fight and kill her way to salvation. But her survival depends on a dangerous band of renegades, an impulsive assassin, a brooding bomb maker, and a luring exile who might just spell her ruin. As Anna is drawn into a tangle of webs of secrets, the line between villain and hero shatters, and Anna must decide which side is worth dying for. Okay, the whole swapping the bodies is a new concept. Like, I've seen it like in mangas and stuff, but this really does sound really good, and I'm actually really impressed. And it's probably, from what I pre-ordered, at least the books I've bought so far this year, they all kind of have similar themes. This is very interesting. Um, I kind of really want to read it. I don't know when I'll get to it, but maybe in April. I might sneak it into March, but I haven't found uh my TBR, so we'll see. So that is it for February part 1. That is 11 things. Like I said in the very beginning, I can't say that because I did buy a lot of books and I normally do have like 10 books. There's just going to be more book hauls of backlisted because the mangas are definitely backlisted, and then some of these are new releases, so that was nice. But overall, these all sound so amazing and they all could possibly be a 5-star, but I'm very intrigued with this one. If you've read any of these books, let me know which one I should start first, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.